So I was sitting here meditating on it and just realized they tried it again, y'all. They tried it again. Like, how? Let me calm down. Because it only takes effect if they can get me into a certain, you know, headspace or vibrational frequency, and that ain't happening. But I noticed that not only did my water get shut off and, uh, you know, lines need to be boiled and all that crap, but I also, instead of getting my spring water, they replaced it with some BS tap water or distilled, Kroger distilled water. And Dom got sick. Like, he was purging it out as soon as he got into the house. And Eva had an issue with the same spot. I feel like it also was why Robin, my mother, decided that she was going to go have some kind of like reunion with the people she used to work with that are witches. And I feel like it's right now because of the full moon and the retrograde means that it's the time space that we were in then for one more little bit, just one little bit of to get a hold of me or my energy. And I'm noticing other light workers could be feeling the exact same way, like almost like other people can't understand the words you're saying anymore. And it's like you're pointing things out like very clearly. Or maybe it's just that I'm seeing things and perceiving them clearly, including other people. And unfortunately, that's why my candles have been doing that since I lit them. They have been dancing. I anointed them. Infinity looped them. Yeah, and that's why my lava lamp has been those little bubbles. Like that. It's weird. That and the bulbs just going on it. But I think it's funny because it is reminding me of a Haitian voodoo hex. Like, I can't see right through it. I don't know. I guess it's just it's like insulting my intelligence. Like, it's like, are you gonna stop wasting your money? You know what I mean? Like, at this point, you have to understand that every time you think that you're using that money and you're gonna make someone do something for you and then clean for it or whatever, and then that money gets transferred, you honestly think it's gonna work on it? Like, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. And here's why. Because the intention is to transmute the energy in the first place. So there's that. It's automatically gonna get transmuted as soon as you come at it and try it. But also, it's almost given, well, if it doesn't work on a Saturday, we'll try it on a Wednesday and see what happens, right? Or maybe that's just what I'm picking up on. Or what I'm picking up on is it's a 2:52 on my clock, by the way. I just wanted to hit my recognition button there. My synchronicity button. But it's giving me like I bought my way in energy. You know, like I have powers, but I didn't get them because I worked at it or even really learned my esoteric knowledge. It's that I know that you're doing something and I can get away with it. So I'm gonna take it from you, say it's mine, including someone's personality. I taught, like someone the way they do their style, their energy signature, and you can't. And I mean, shout out to Neff for explaining it the way she did when she said, yo, it's almost like you're not even existing on the same timeline anymore. These people don't know you anymore because you are not the same person that they left knowing. That, like, and it's true. I mean, who knew it would be a freaking superpower to be able to call down judgment on a situation, but on another soul? You gotta be highly ranked. And I'm not bragging. I am honored. I'm honored that the Most High picks me and my babies because this lets me know how important our missions are on this planet and how many people we're here to wake up if we're getting come after this hard. And you'll notice things get different when people stop looking at you. It's funny, you know. Or like suddenly they'll start trying to pull at your energy by trying to command you to do things like they have authority over you, when in reality all you're doing is giving them, you know, you're giving them leniency over your energy, even though they may be a loved one, a parent, you know, someone who thinks that they can be that way with you. But it's just like I told my kids, because I've got 3 over the age of 18 now. It's it's like also up to me to learn how to parent an 18-year-old, because it's not just their responsibility to do all the growing up and all the learning just because they're the kid. And that's where the true wisdom lies, in understanding or understanding and knowing that's why you're here, is to be that example, especially when you know you got diamonds and you're in the middle of, you know, you're in the middle of the pool hall at the frickin' at the brothel town that you're in from back in the, you know, in the 1600s, where miners were like, you know, I don't want to, anyway, you know, most of the people are, I'm fighting the same souls and the same territory that I was all those years ago. Like, we're all still going at it. Ain't like, But, I mean, I'm ready for it, spiritually speaking. I'm prayed up. I got my barriers up. And I've been able to deliver my entire bloodline and yours. Now, if that doesn't, mm, ain't that enough to get up under somebody's skin? But only let it encourage you and inspire you to do the exact same thing for your bloodline. That way, the responsibility that we hold as parents and as kings and queens on this planet to teach our own children how to be kings and queens on this planet. That's the only way to do it, and do it without, you gotta learn too, you know? You can learn things from your own children, and I just pray over them, and I just pray that the things that the spiritual warfare that I know is getting sent at them, and the adults, you know, it's messed up in the dream state of an adult, but when it's kids, you know, I don't care if you are 18 or not. When you're in a true family dynamic, age doesn't matter. You're always there for each other. You have each other's back. You work it out. But you also have to be emotionally, you know, you can't just stay stagnant. You got to at least either be trying to work your mind or emotions, or, you know, like love something, you know, like something, work on something, I don't know. But I feel like I've got a purpose, and I've been in the background of everyone's life trying to clean up thousands of years of crap. Consciously. And also teaching my daughter how to do it, because she's the next one up, the matriarch. And it will be her responsibility to carry on. And it's time we have like strong foundations, not based in politics, not based in colorism, but based in love, mutual understandings, communication, balance, trust, loyalty. You know, in the land of trust, you don't even need the word loyalty to exist. You just are loyal. And I don't mean like, oh man, you narc ride or die, blah blah blah. I'm gonna beat her up because what she did to me. And yeah, I used to be in the same energy, dude. I was yeah. You have no idea. That's how I know, because you can only be as good on the spectrum as you were bad. And trust me, guys, my shadows are freaking dark. Okay, dark with a capital K, with a capital. Mm-hmm. But I also had to deal with things like, you know, early childhood marriage and blah, blah, blah. Sorry, and pregnancies, and losing my daughter and her funeral, and then trying to heal from it, and having 6 kids in a 5 year. You know, I don't care. I healed, dude. I've lost everything, and I am just grateful that I got the experience, because if I hadn't gone through it, I would have never walked through the flames, not only once but twice, and came out on the other side with a pure heart, enough to get blessed with what was supposed to be a curse, a hex, some, you know, working really hard, you know. I don't know. I pray for my enemies to heal, but I refuse. Look, these issues were 11 years ago. You have seen us way more than we've seen you because we don't live there anymore. And the only way is next lifetime. Let's just start working on the next lifetime. Call this one, a break lifetime where you just stay in that corner and then we stay in this corner and everybody stays calm and then work on fixing yourself for next lifetime. And then maybe next lifetime, maybe in 4 or 5, we'll sit down and have a cup of coffee and hash it out. But this one, your best bet, not because of me, but because of the ancestors that back how important the mission is to just lay the sword down already. Okay? Seriously. But we always loved you, and we're always gonna be, you know, family. The soul tribe versus the demonic. Let me clarify, okay? I'm not talking to anyone specifically, although I kind of am in general. And if this message is for you, then you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. You've been under a lot of spiritual warfare, and you are thinking the same thing I am. All I'm doing is giving you a mouthpiece to speak it. Well, an ordained one that has, like authority. Not all of us do, and it's a rank issue. You can't, like, God doesn't favor the ones that buy their way in. You will lose your gifts, you will lose your favor. And really, really thick on the feeling that, you can't just, take the easy way out either, because they're just gonna try to sacrifice you, man. And they're gonna. You are no exception. The only way to keep your hands clean is do not bite from that beautiful, juicy ass peach, because you take that peach, or you take that fruit, you take that money, you take that car, you take that, it's never gonna stop. Never. But I've been dealing with Masons and Eastern Stars and, low-key Men in Black type figures and abusers and narcissists and, backstabbers and haters that love you that love to hate you and parents that love you but want to fuck you and, kids that miss you but want to dish you. I've got all of it, but there's no reason to let your vibes get low enough to get a hex on you. Come on. We are more advanced than that at this point. And in honor of the Knights Templar and the Friday the 13th and everything that I remember myself from being there myself. And now I'm here again. It's best for you to lay the sword down. This karma will be wrapped up. It's already destined, and it's already been written. But okay, that's where I'll end it at 3:06. Very synchronistic. Um, all right. Y'all have a good night, and sorry about my soapbox.